In just 48 hours, $227 turned into over $60,000 in a matter of weeks. And yes, Forbes has confirmed it. But that's not all. The CEO of Bank of America went live on Fox News announcing that the bank now carries out all of its internal transactions using XRP. This is massive news, signaling that XRP's breakout phase is officially underway and that the banks have already set the price. Even Ripple's own CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, has made it clear that XRP is positioned to take the number 2 spot in the crypto market, right after Bitcoin and ahead of Ethereum. He's even suggested that XRP could surpass Bitcoin entirely in both market cap and price once a staggering $650 trillion enters the space. If that happens, we're talking about XRP reaching jaw-dropping levels, somewhere around $119,000 per coin. Before we break all of this down, I have something exciting for you. We've teamed up with Apple to give everyone watching today's video, yes, that includes you, some free XRP. The process couldn't be simpler. Give this video a like, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and share it. Then, sign up through my special Apple link in the description. Make a quick transaction, and you could unlock up to $100. From there, you can grab XRP, Bitcoin, or any other crypto, or just cash it out. It's quick, it's easy, and it takes less than 5 minutes. All right, with that out of the way, let's dive straight into today's topic. Because the XRP lawsuit is finally over. With the lawsuit now essentially off the table, you might expect XRP to be soaring, yet it's still sitting around $3.30. But here's the part they're not telling you. Something enormous is brewing behind the scenes. We're on the verge of seeing trillions of dollars from major global institutions flow directly into the XRP ledger. And we're not talking about pocket change here. This is in the hundreds of trillions, which could easily push XRP into the thousands of dollars per coin. Even on the conservative side, projections show it could hit around $227 within the next 48 hours. In fact, during a recent small-scale test transaction involving trillions of dollars, XRP's price briefly exploded to $21,312.25, and it happened live on air during the American Sunrise Market broadcast. The footage clearly captured this incredible spike, and the ticker is expected to update soon to reflect the $21,000 figure. All of this ties back to the massive capital that's about to pour into the XRP ecosystem. And if we rewind for a second, Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse has openly stated that XRP will overtake both Ethereum and Bitcoin. On top of that, Ripple's co-founder and the original creator of XRP, Arthur Brito, has gone on record saying XRP was built for $10,000 and that global scalability would make it possible. Well, we're now standing right on the edge of seeing exactly that unfold. Let's break this down straight from the words of Ripple's current CEO, Brad Garlinghouse. The main factor holding XRP's price back has been the SEC. People tend to forget that before the SEC stepped into the crypto arena, XRP was the second most valuable cryptocurrency sitting above Ethereum. Then the SEC made its move, hinting that Ethereum was in the clear, and ETH's value surged. But when they filed a lawsuit against Ripple, XRP's price took a heavy hit. That's not how our government should operate. Markets are supposed to offer a fair, level playing field, not favor certain assets over others. In the long run, Garlinghouse believes Ripple will win, and the situation will resolve. But for now, it's understandably frustrating for the entire XRP community. When comparing XRP's capabilities to Bitcoin, Garlinghouse acknowledged that Bitcoin has been an important proof of concept, but as a payment system, it falls short. Bitcoin transactions can take close to an hour to finalize, and fees can be steep. As he pointed out, you're not going to buy a cup of coffee with Bitcoin unless you're willing to wait there for an hour and pay more in fees than the coffee itself. As for Bitcoin's future, while Garlinghouse avoids giving a price prediction for XRP due to his position, he has given an outlook for BTC, saying $200,000 isn't unrealistic, and that he's previously estimated around $175,000. The shift in the US from being openly hostile toward crypto to showing support could be a major driver in that growth. Now, with that context in mind, here's where things get really interesting. This leads us straight to the core reason why XRP could soon be valued in the tens of thousands of dollars per coin. And it all comes back to this pivotal point. And this all leads us to RealFi, the driving force set to inject trillions of dollars in institutional capital into the XRP ledger and the real estate sector. Here's the vision. Major institutions will soon be able to onboard directly onto the XRP ledger, tokenizing their real estate holdings through RealFi's platform. This single initiative is expected to unlock a staggering $220 trillion in value from institutional real estate alone. All of this capital, that full $220 trillion, will flow onto the XRP ledger via Real Token, marking one of the most significant moments in the history of real estate tokenization. The official launch date, August 18th, less than a week away. But RealFi isn't just stopping there. We've also confirmed that institutions will have the ability to create and launch their own real estate-backed tokens directly on the XRP ledger through RealFi's institutional platform. That means near zero transaction costs, seamless integration, and a massive leap forward for blockchain adoption in property markets. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Real Token itself is tradable, with $220 trillion set. To move through it, the potential upside is enormous. Right now, Real Token is sitting at roughly 4 cents, already up over 6%, but the projections are mind-blowing. Some market chatter is suggesting it could jump to $190.29 in just 2448 hours. If that happens, a $1,000 investment could potentially turn into $100,000 or more. Even more bullish estimates put ReToken at $350 within the next week, and analysts are even throwing around jaw-dropping figures of $65,000 per token. Why? The global real estate transaction market is worth around $650 trillion, and Real Token has an extremely limited supply, just 100 million tokens in Phase 1, with half of them already distributed. That leaves only 50 million remaining. If just 1% of that $650 trillion market filters into Real Token, we'd be looking at values north of $120,000 per token. Even half of that amount could push it past $65,000. From a technical standpoint, the charts show strong support, minimal resistance, and all signs point toward a potential breakout that could turn 5-figure investments into multi-million-dollar gains, of course. This isn't financial advice, but it's hard to ignore the setup. The project has a stellar risk rating 9.410, full KYC compliance, and over 2,600 wallet holders with growth accelerating daily. Price consolidation is tight, momentum is building, and a breakout feels imminent. And here's the kicker. RealFi isn't just some small project. It's backed by a major financial and real estate powerhouse. You can check them out at payrealfi.com, their mission to unify real estate payments with blockchain technology. When you head over to the Real Token page, you'll see every exchange where it's available for purchase. You can also explore their decentralized app, RealChain, which opens up even more possibilities. Through RealChain, you can buy RealChain directly, browse available real estate listings, and even earn rewards paid out in RealChain token. Here's an example. Say you decide to buy a property in Staten Island, New York. That purchase could earn you over 25,000 Real Tokens as a reward. Even better, RealChain allows you to tokenize your own property. Simply click Get Started, create a digital asset on the XRP ledger, instantly receive a 10% reward bonus. This isn't just for individual investors either. RealFi's enterprise onboarding officially begins on August 17th. That's when institutional money in the trillions, potentially even quadrillions, starts flowing into the XRP ledger. And it's all happening in just a matter of days. So to wrap this up, this is one of the biggest opportunities we've seen for XRP in years. If you've been ignoring the developments around the XRP ledger, now is the time to pay attention. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm simply sharing the results of my own research. If you found this valuable, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and share this video. And if you haven't already, use my link in the description to sign up and complete a transaction to claim up to $100 free. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.